Hola bonitas, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and wear test on new Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm. Se ve así. I'm very excited to talk about this product. It has been a minute since Anastasia Beverly Hills has launched a new complexion product. Entonces lo vamos a probar. We are going to try this out. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this video because I'm ready to do this full face of makeup. So I have the product right here. I am going to pull up some information on this product on the Sephora app so that I can share with you guys my thoughts. So there are 16 shades in this. My shade match was the shade 11. And I do want to read a little bit about this. So this is a first of its kind solid serum boosted skin tint for sheer to light coverage, delivering a natural finish with 8 skin-loving ingredients. It has HA+ microspheres, which visibly smooth fine lines and wrinkles. It also does contain peptide complex, which delivers youthful-looking skin, fatty acids to protect and restore. This is free of talc, phthalates, mineral oil, and sulfates. It's also vegan and cruelty-free. I'm excited to see how this is going to do. You guys know that makeup is all about those like beauty skincare hybrids. They're all about that very like light natural look. So how the times have changed from back in 2016, right? So this is what it looks like. It's actually really unique packaging. I really like this packaging. I feel like it makes it very easy to like almost take on the go. It's very portable friendly. It obviously is like the stick foundations obviously, but like this one, I like this, especially for a very lightweight, natural type of product, because I feel like for my people that really love a natural product, you can literally take this with you, do your makeup on the go. Very mess-free product. And here you also do get 0.63 ounces. And let me let you guys know how much this product is, because that is obviously some information that is very important and does matter. So this does retail for $42. So let's go in with this. I'm gonna go right here. You guys can see definitely a very natural sheer finish because you can barely see the product swatch, but it's there. I'm gonna do a little bit right here and some up here. I think this shade's gonna be great. So of course we're gonna do one side with a brush, one side with a sponge. We're gonna start off with the sponge side, and I'm just going to be pressing this product into my skin, see. And it's just going to create a very, very nice look. Yeah, very natural. Do you see that? It's a very, very natural product. The difference. So that's just with one just swipe. And of course you guys can see it's giving a very natural type of finish versus not having anything on. Having the product on. Very natural finish. I do want to build it up a little bit just to kind of see what it looks like, but I do have to say it can cover the redness that I do have on my face, so it's not completely sheer. And that was also with a damp sponge. You guys know with a sponge, for me, like with a very light tint, I feel like I prefer to use brush, but it did pretty well with the damp sponge. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to just take the product a little bit more like that, and then I'm going to go in and just really press it into the skin. That difference looks pretty. Very, very lightweight, very natural. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything heavy. Mind you, this is like a tinted product, so don't expect like full coverage foundation results, because it's not going to give you full coverage foundation results. But I think for like every day, this does look very, very pretty. So that's what it looks like with a sponge. Definitely gives you a more like skin like radiance, like a subtle radiance from within. This isn't a matte product or anything like that. Now we're gonna go in on the other side with the brush. So let's go ahead and swipe this and do some over here. I'm just going to tap this in like so, really pressing that product into the skin. This isn't a product that I would wear like an evening night out. Like this is definitely would be like more so like my everyday product for work, for errands, just like a product that I feel like would match my complexion for like something where you don't want it to look too heavy or like you're wearing too much makeup. Honestly, I'm not seeing a huge difference between using a brush or a sponge. I feel like both sides give you like the same coverage, but I will say I feel like with a brush, you won't have to go in twice with like more product. I feel like it feel like this is enough. But you do get like that pretty healthy glow. Let me see if it feels sticky. It does feel a little sticky. And it does transfer a little bit. So you are gonna wanna set this, or you're gonna wanna give it time to set because it does feel a little bit sticky. As for the color, I think this color is perfect on my complexion. Like, I really do think this product is like that perfect match to my neck. Very, very natural results. If you don't like that natural result, this may not be the one for you. But as always, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to do a full day wear test. I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup, but then I'll come back and give you guys my first initial thoughts. Of course, also the In Natural Lighting check-in, and at the end of the day, my final thoughts. So we're getting an early start right now. It is 7:37 in la mañana, and I'm going to be finishing up this look, and then we can go ahead and see if we're going to want to buy this or not. Okay, bonitas, I am back right now. It is 9:05 in the morning, and I finished my entire face of makeup. I took a little longer because I was working on short form content, pero ya estoy aquí. So let's talk about Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm Stick. So this is what it looks like, se ve así. And I have to say, I do like how this looks on the skin, very natural, but my skin does look dewy. Like, I feel like it sets to a dewiness right here. So I am gonna go ahead and set it just because I do have oily skin. Do I love hydration? Yes. But if it's already looking the dewier side, I just want to see how it'll do when I set it. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my favorite Maybelline powder. It actually broke when I was traveling, so I'm still like, oh, I can still have this survive. So I'm going to just tap everything into place. See, nothing making a difference to set it. So I would say if you do have oily skin, I would set this because it does give a little bit of some radiance, and I feel like you don't want it to be too radiant in the beginning, because then by the end of the day it'll look God knows how. I think for somebody that does have like normal to dry skin and you love some good radiance, I think you will love the radiance that this gives. That makes a difference. It looks definitely more of a skin-like finish. It doesn't look too radiant. It doesn't look matte and flat. Going in with a powder, I also like the fact that it doesn't look cakey. Sometimes with powder, once you go in with powder, things can look cakey, but this does not look cakey. It looks really, really good on the complexion. So love how it works with my powders. That's a big thing for me, how it works with my powders. It works really well with my under eye powder too. You guys don't have to set the under eyes. And also I did go in with liquid blush and then some powder blush on top. I did go in with liquid bronzer just to bronze up some areas, also some contour, and I think it did really well. So with everything else it did well. It's just making sure that I did set this, because I do feel like this is one of those products where it works better when you do set everything in place if you do have oily skin. So those are my first initial thoughts. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm going to carry on with the rest of my day. You guys will see an In Natural Lighting clip. It's actually very sunny today and it's starting to get really warm here in Maryland, which is great. I'm gonna go ahead, carry on with the rest of my day. Y las veo al rato. So definitely stay tuned, because I wanna let you guys know if this is worth $42 or not, and who this is worth it for, because that definitely does matter as well. So keep watching. So here is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm in Natural Lighting. Se ve así. As you can see, the color is definitely a great color for my complexion. So shade 11 is perfect if you are around my complexion. Everything else looks pretty nice. Honestly, once I went in and set it with the powder, I feel like it just gave me a really beautiful finish. It worked well with the powder, as you guys can see. Overall, me gusta how this looks now. So definitely like that. You guys can see the lighting is getting a little bit more better, but I think it's pretty. So a ver cómo me va for the entire day, because I need to know if this is going to actually do well for the entire day. That's what we're curious about, because that $42 price tag is not cheap. It's quite a bit of money for a skin tint, and there's so many great skin tints that are more affordable. So I really want to see how this is going to do for us. So a ver cómo me va. Okay, bonitas, I am back. It is now 8:55, and I've worn this Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm Stick todo el día, the entire day. And this is what we're looking like. So we are looking dewy for sure, like around the nose area and also a little bit right here. Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I'm actually pretty impressed with how this makeup lasted. I didn't think this Beauty Balm tint would last the entire day. I thought it would fade a little bit. I mean, some of it did fade, like a little tiny bit on the nose and maybe like right here, which tends to happen for me, like the edges of the face, like the perimeter fades a little bit, but for the most part, like it's still on and in place. I would just say, I think if you do have oily skin, this may not be the one for you. I wouldn't recommend spending $42 for somebody with oily skin or somebody who prefers a full face of makeup. If you like full face of makeup, you like more pigment, this one, I would say no. But if you're somebody who likes very light makeup, you want something for every day, you're very low maintenance with your makeup routine, you don't want anything heavy, you want things super natural, you have dry to normal skin, I think you will really enjoy this Beauty Balm stick, especially if it's like the only product to use. I really like this concept of this packaging. I think it's super nice for like on the go. So I think it's best for those people with dry to normal skin. I can see you wanting to spend the $42 on something, especially if this is something they're going to use all the time and the only complexion product you're going to use. But if you're somebody that has oily skin and prefers to wear more makeup, this may not be the one for you. But like I said, I will say I'm very impressed with the fact that it lasted pretty well. I mean, it was a hot day today. I ran a little bit and I mean, it held on pretty well. So I would say it just really depends on what type of skin you have. I would say no for oily skin or people that want more full coverage. Yes, for somebody that has dry to normal skin / wants less coverage, something more natural. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Have you purchased this? Have you not purchased it? I want to know your thoughts because that always is super important for me and I'm curious. I want to know, ¿qué piensa mi gente? What my people think. So let me know down below in the comment section. Let's start a conversation. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, big thumbs up. And I will be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Adios, bonitas.